Good morning and welcome all over again. Sunday edition here. To all you Sunday congregation people, I don't know what to call you. Thank you very much for coming. From those who are just stepping out of their virtual churches to those faithful followers of Breakfast Extra, you are all one and all welcome to the Sunday edition, where we dissect the week's headlines with just enough tea. Actually, that's coffee. That's going to keep you all abreast of the past week. Now, this morning, let's start from a place that defines our tomorrow. Let's start with our education, or at least what's left of it. Because right now, our so-called exam season is looking like a season finale of a very bad drama, a Nollywood one. JAMB admitted to errors that will see over 370,000 students retake the UTME exams. Yes, after all that sleepless nights, all that money spent on tutorials, transports, data, your mother's prayers, JAMB just simply turned around and went, oops, I did it again. Meanwhile, WAEC thought, let's spice things up a bit. And then they introduced something that should only exist in horror movies. They said, after all, the midnight reading sessions, let's do midnight exams. And these weren't just cozy air-conditioned halls. No, not at all. Students, and I mean kids, sat in the dark using mobile phone flashlights to write their WAEC papers. Now, that's not the education that we signed up for now, is it? Naturally, this didn't sit down well with anybody still holding on to their sanity. So the Nigerian Bar Association stepped in, demanding sanctions for those who actually orchestrated this madness. Because this isn't just administrative failure, it's actually a generational sabotage, a national disgrace, and it's being served to us in installments. And we're looking at it degrade from our education system. And as we mourn what's happening in the classrooms, hey, let's turn to sports now, Abby. Maybe there's glory there. Not really. You see, the National Sports Festival held in Ogun State, congratulations. It looks actually more like a reality survival show, and I'll tell you why. Athletes protested over unpaid allowances, poor feeding, and being made to sleep on bare floors like evacuees, not competitors. If that doesn't spell not representing your athletes properly, then you have to wonder what hope for the unpatriotic, or maybe just less patriotic. But then, just this weekend came the real tragedy. No jokes here. 20 athletes from Kano State lost their lives in a road crash on their way home from the National Sports Festival in Ogun State. Now, these weren't just statistics. They were young people, talented, committed, and hopeful. And I'll come back to that word. They ran their race, but the nation didn't seem to protect them for the journey back. And now we must ask the critical question, was there no better logistical arrangements, or maybe safer alternative, no dignity for these representatives of our future? Or are we now at that point where even patriotic excellence comes at the risk of death? And even now, while the nation mourns, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's midterm scorecard and speech comes to mind in what felt kind of like, dream of better days moments. Very I have a dream-esque type speech. He said Nigerians would soon feel the benefits of subsidy removal in their daily lives. Well, dear Mr. President, we're definitely feeling something. We're feeling the pain at the pumps, the pressure in the markets, and the heat in every single street. Your dreams are valid, don't get us wrong, but you see, for many Nigerians, hope is on the back burner now. And the renewal process, the renewed hope that you promised, is running on low battery, it would seem. So dear government, please, we beg you to pick up the pace, because Nigerians aren't just waiting anymore. Some are literally dying under the weight of this renewed hope. So, tell you guys what, on that bombshell, let's begin the show. Let's jump into the headlines, see what the papers have for us. As I say, good morning to you, Judith. Welcome. I'm wondering if you're ready to check the front pages with me to see who's trending, who's pretending, and maybe who's pending.
Unfortunately, I'm not. I don't think I have it in me this morning for the headlines. But as always, we got to do the job. Quite a somber mood for your monologue this morning, but also very important and necessary.
We're mourning a lot. We're mourning the athletes, first of all.
Yeah.
may they rest in peace, and also mourning our education system, because
honestly, very somber.
So much talk about our education in the past 3 weeks, and it just keeps getting worse. From last week, I thought it was going to get better, maybe some kind of, reform, but not yet. They're like, wait until maybe 2027. At least we're done with all these preparations for that.
Right, and what's even much more scary about this whole thing, and we're going to talk about this clearly in the 9 o'clock hour, but sooner or later we need to start talking about, the approach to education by the ruling elite in Nigeria. But again, Mazino, well done with the monologue.
Thank you very much. Let me come over there so we can do the headlines.
Yeah, sure, get over here. Yeah.
I'll be there.